Welcome back to KMIR 6 Today. I'm Gloria Rodriguez. Our next guest is a teacher who was so fired up about the achievement gap between American and Asian students, he decided to take a trip to China to find out exactly what was going on. He has documented his findings in videos and is sharing those findings through a nationwide tour. 2003 national educator Keith Ballard joins us this morning. Keith, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so it's a really interesting endeavor that you took on. You decided, I want to see what's going on with the American educational system. I'm going to China. Tell us what inspired you to do this.
Well, I went to China and India. I was there 30 days. I was in 22 schools, K through 12. But I guess what inspired me was just, I've been teaching 17 years, just lack of frustration, not seeing kids go anywhere, and seeing how low we are down in the world rankings in terms of education. So I wanted to see firsthand, and believe me, we are way behind.
Now, when you were in China and in India, what did you find?
Well, I kind of use the analogy like this. The Chinese public educational system is so good, it's something like the NFL, the National Football League, whereas here in the United States, we're playing no better than high school football. But why that is let me just give you a few reasons. In China, they start kindergarten about 2 years old. If you start at 3 years old, you're too late.
Oh.
Here in this country, it's 5 and 6. The other thing they do is they go to school 230 days a year where we're doing 180. And let me tell you something, you've heard about this governor's plan. If the people don't vote on that, we're looking at 165 days. And so we're going to be 65 days behind China per year. They also go to school about 3.5 hours more per day. So it's just huge. Their curriculum is based in science and math, so a lot of rigor. And last but not least, the discipline problems. I was in 22 schools. I never saw one. Some of the schools I was in up to 4,000 students. So, just incredible. But here's what it's going to look like to people in California. At the end, at age 18, graduation age, a typical Chinese student is going to be 6 years ahead in terms of California school time over our kids. That's huge.
That is huge. And so do you think America can learn from China and India? And if so, how can we implement this?
Well, number one, we're going to have to do at least a month more. And again, with this, what we're looking at right now is going 3 weeks behind, going to 160 days versus 80. So just to keep things as it is, the people are hopefully going to vote for this governor's plan. But what we really need to do after that is we need to increase by another 20 days to get at least around 200. So that's one thing. Starting our kids early on to take full advantage of the early brain development. The brain's developed by 90% by age 4. So hitting it at the ground early on that. And vocational programs. Here in the United States, we have a 50% dropout nationwide in Latinos, and it's a huge growing population, and so we don't give kids options. So having kids where they could go out and maybe as a cosmetologist, an auto mechanic, a tourist director, a computer repair, those kids could learn those skills in high school starting in 10th grade, and so they don't have to pay these exorbitant amount of money after high school, what they could have learned in high school. So we're doing a lot of things not that great here, and we could certainly do a lot of improvement here. A lot of work to be done. Thank you so much, Keith. And tell us real quick, where can people find your videos? My YouTube site is Keith Ballard 1 with the number 1, KEITHBALLARD 1, and it's incredible. Check it out and see what's going on the other side of the world. Okay, so see his videos there from China and India. Thank you so much, Keith, for joining us this morning. Thank you very much.